Why do you support Bernie?
Oh, Medicare for All is a big part of it. I've had a lot of health challenges myself, and I pay $50 every time I have a copay. And right now I'm seeing 5 specialists, so it's 5 times 50 every time I. It was a big expense last month, so I saw all 5 doctors last month. So Medicare for All would mean that I don't have that copay, and I can actually feed myself and pay for things that are more important to me. Um, like supporting my kids at Christmas time and things like that.
Do you think Bernie Sanders have what it takes to get Medicare done?
I do. I think it may be a challenge when he gets has to deal with Congress, but I think this has been on the party platform since the 1960s. John F. Kennedy urged that we pass a universal health care, and it's about time we caught up with John F. Kennedy's ideas from 80 years ago, 60 years ago.
Why did you choose to support Bernie? You could have chosen one of the other candidates.
Bernie has a track record of being the most consistent and honorable and on the right side of history over many, many years. I mean, he fought for civil rights in the 1960s. So there's very few people that are campaigning right now that are trying to win the presidency that have Bernie's record of supporting civil rights, human rights, trying to avoid us getting into costly wars. So I just think Bernie's sharp. He's got the mental sharpness to say, this is not a good idea in the long run, instead of just always looking at the short term. So I think that's smart.
Do you think he's electable?
I think he is. I know a lot of people don't think he is, but I personally do think he is.
Why?
Because I think he's saying things that the people want, that the majority of the people want, not the 1%. So I like him. I think he's the person for the people.
What in your mind the most important thing he has to get done if he get elected?
There's a lot of important things, so there's not really one thing I can pinpoint and say. There's a lot of things that need to be reformed in our government, I believe. But I also believe that the wages are not where they need to be in America. I believe the cost of living has gone up so much, and that the wages haven't increased with that, and people are living in poverty every day, and that needs to change. So,
Do you think he can beat Donald Trump?
I think he can. I don't think it's going to be too hard to beat Trump. I mean, I think Trump supporters are very, very strong in their beliefs, but I think that other supporters are also strong in their beliefs. I think a lot of people have seen what's happened with Trump in office, and a lot of people don't like it. People who were Republican before don't even stand by Trump, so I think that he definitely has a chance of beating Trump.
What about you? Last election, did you vote?
I did vote the last election. Yeah, I did.
What did you vote? Can I ask you?
I did not vote Trump. So that's where I stand on that. Thank you.
Why did you choose to support Bernie Sanders instead of one of the other candidates?
I've been supporting Bernie since 2016, really. So I've just stayed behind him, even though he didn't really make it far last time. I've stayed by him the whole time. So that's how I feel about it.